So I read Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World, the sequel of Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. Yesterday I finished it and it took me for about 5 to 6 hours to finish it. I'm not sure if it is really worth it, the sequel was worth it or not, because a lot of people were waiting for it, including me. And when I finally decided to read it, completed it, I do have mixed feelings regarding it. Like, what should I feel? Whether is it a brilliant book or whether it is a medium, mediocre kind of a book, because there were a lot of things which are not necessary in the book to do, and the author still did it. I'm not sure why Benjamin wrote it the way he wrote it. I still liked it, the way Ari's character, grew through the novel, but it is without Dante. 60% of the novel, Dante is not there, which is sad. 60% of the novel, Dante is not. Did I just give a spoiler? Forgot what I said. Let's discuss more about this book. It's not going to be a review, but just what I feel about it. So when I started reading it, I was excited about it. I really started seeing how Ari is growing through his character. I was discovering how to feel about what do they feel, both the kids, Ari and Dante, and they were discovering how to survive into the world. They have more friends now, and then their parents are supporting them. All of things are good, but then suddenly what happens till the end of the book? Though it is YA fiction, but then like you may see that the teens are reading it, but I still read it because it is not a philosophical fiction, but it feels like it, because the conversation between Aristotle and Dante are really brilliant. I mean, that's the only thing which I really liked about the book and cannot mock it. So the conversations between them is what I really enjoyed it. It is a good book, but then what is happening is that I feel that Benjamin has really capitalized onto the previous book. If it once you know that your first book is famous, and then you know that there is a way of making more money on it, and then you write a second book, so it felt somehow like that. Why I'm saying that is because there are a lot of techniques used in the book that authors actually use to make the reader like the book. They probably make a character die, and they make it a slow-paced book full of some obvious things yet to come. Though not all happens in the book. I thought that one of Ari or Dante would die. Discover that for yourself. I'm not going to give you another spoiler. No. But I hope you got the idea. I liked the book. My heart was full while reading it. It was not that shattered which I was expecting. Thanks, Benjamin. So yeah, like, you can go and read it. It's not that bad, but it's not that high power as well. It was not that necessary. I think the sequel was not that necessary. Though we were waiting for it, we were asking Benjamin to do it, but it's okay. I mean, the book is still good. The conversation is worth reading on, but not the story, the go through. Look for yourself. I would just pinpoint at one conversation, one key takeaway. I remember what the books have taught me. So there is a small line which comes in the conversation of Aristotle and Dante. Dante says to Ari that maybe you just see what you want to see, and Aristotle asks, is that a sin? And Dante replies that it just might be. Aristotle, Mendoza, it just might be. And it's such a deep line. I mean, no matter whether you like a book or not, whether you mock it, whether you have mixed feelings or not, you are definitely going to take one important thing from the book, and this line is what it is for me from this Aristotle and Dante Dive into the Waters of the World. Uh, I don't think I would want a third book in the series until and unless some really life-changing thing happens in their life, which I don't expect. So all in all, I think maybe 3.5 or 4 stars out of the 5. I thought I said it was not a review or a rating. I don't really do that, but then for the sake of just telling.